Sunglasses today is kind of a, well, optimism thing more than anything. So I got a jersey, would have arrived yesterday. I was alerted by the person who sent it to me, an actual subscriber. Come on. Of course, I'm trying to open it from the bottom because that looked like it would be easier to just open it up from. And I do appreciate people sending me stuff because I know if you're shipping to Canada from the States, that's not cheap. Because for whatever reason, they want to rake you over the coals at the border. I'm going to have to look into getting one of those boxes in Sumas, just over the border. Oh, wicked. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, wow. It's an XL, but I'll wear it. Oh, and a Datsuk, too. Oh, sweet. Oh, yeah, I'll definitely wear that. That is awesome. So, it's a black accelerator Detroit Red Wings. That is fun. That is fun. I always appreciate anything that is sent to me. And that's pretty awesome. So, just some early notes from tonight's games. Ovechkin now has 6 goals in 4 periods. Congratulations on rolling back the clock. And at this rate, he'll score 250 goals this year, and he'll pass Gretzky early next year for the all-time goals mark. Lundqvist is on pace to allow 15 goals unless he's mercifully pulled from the game by Vigneault. Vigneault's been known to leave goalies in before when they're having bad games. He used to do it with Luongo, and the reasoning was that Luongo would tell him to leave him in, which always made me think, aren't you the coach? Shouldn't it be up to you to decide whether the guy stays in or not? You can defer to the greats, though, and Luongo is one of the greats, and so is Lundqvist, so it's up to them. But, yeah, tonight's action's been kind of crazy. Tampa's leading Florida 2-1 in this game. It's always funny, though, because Denny Potvin's the announcer for Florida, and you listen to him, and it's funny because he's like, yeah, I don't remember if it was, I think it was McCoshen had it. Yeah, McCoshen had it, and a Tampa Lightning player, though, had him by the jersey for a lot of that, and it's like, yeah, he does that a lot. It'll be like if Florida allows a goal or has a bad play, he'll still be like, yeah, but they could have called that on that play. And, yeah, well, they could have. Yeah, you know what? You're duty head. Like, you can just almost hear it descending into that. So it's kind of fun to watch. And Ken Danico. I figured out with the Jersey game earlier today who Ken Danico, when I hear him doing commentary, he reminds me of Leaping Lanny Poffo. And I'm really dating myself there, but his voice sounds like Lanny Poffo's. So it's just one of those things that occurs to me while I'm watching the game. But I think Vasi will be okay. I mean, I know there's going to be people who look at the last couple of games and maybe have some question marks about him. But I think Vasilevsky will be okay. I don't know with Florida. Luongo plays last night, and then Reimer allows 2 goals on the first 2 shots tonight. You got to wonder with Florida, and you've got to wonder what's going on with the Rangers. The other funny thing is, you know, they're like, oh, I haven't tagged Pavlik yet. Do you really want Pavlich in net? The game's already ugly. You really want Pavlich in net? If Lundqvist is not able to turn this around, if this is a sign that he's in for a rough year, the Rangers don't win squat. They don't. You can't get by with pedestrian or below average goaltending. And if this, and they were not all Lundqvist's fault. I'm going to say that straight out. But there were a couple that I looked at and I went, 5 years ago he saves that. So there's some of that. Maybe he needs to call Ovi and find out what Ovi took before the start of the season to turn back the clock. Because it's been insane. And Nashville, I don't know what it is with Nashville and Pittsburgh, but it's a bad mix, and Nashville should just stop going to Pittsburgh. If they ever meet in the Stanley Cup final again, I think Nashville should figure out a way not to go to Pittsburgh at all. Let me know your thoughts. Of course, this is just early. This is after the first period of most games. If you're wondering about a live stream, I plan to do a live stream during the Canucks game. Of course, Canucks fans are losing their mind today because Brock Besser isn't playing. I find it weird. I find it baffling, but I'm not necessarily upset about it. It just means when I go to the game on Monday or Tuesday, odds are I'm going to see the debut of Brock Besser as a Canuck. So that's kind of cool. Hopefully that's the way it works out for me, that he plays his first game as a Canuck against Ottawa. And Ottawa, of course, having problems selling seats, and there were still a number of tickets unsold before this game, and that's even though they've tarped off a bunch of seats. And that's still a storyline, and as much as Ottawa fans are tired of hearing about it, it is a storyline because they don't have the corporate sponsors, so they don't have that big income. They don't have a lot of the mixed incomes that other teams have, so Ottawa relies more on ticket revenues than other teams do. And you know, being out in Canada doesn't help them, but it's funny because a lot of Ottawa fans I saw on Facebook today were complaining about, well, ticket prices are too high, and then a Montreal fan came in and dropped a screenshot of the tickets for their last game and the next game, and their tickets are much cheaper than the tickets I got for the Canucks game against Ottawa, which is the cheapest game of the year. So tickets for Ottawa games to see some really good players play are cheaper than the cheapest tickets of the year for Vancouver. It's kind of weird because, of course, Vancouver, bottom feeder. Vancouver fans know they're going to be a bottom feeder. We're not going to sell out in Vancouver either. But Ottawa, coming off of a Final Four appearance and a team that's potentially, you know, one of the best teams in Canada, you'd think there'd be more excitement. But I digress because I know Ottawa fans get upset, and I don't want to upset anybody. I just wanted to do a little bit of an update. A little bit of a jersey reveal for the latest edition of my collection. Pavel Datsyuk, pretty awesome. Thank you very much to that person who sent it to me. And as I have an address here. Well, Justin, you might just get something back. So thanks for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.